Overwatch Classic, it's real. Everyone's been speculating all week. It's time. I feel like I'm going back in the time machine. Damn, that original Overwatch theme.
It's great to see the gang back together.
You should try my meatballs.
Oh god, level 3 turrets! Pirate ship, old bastion, armor pack, scatter arrow, flashbang, car wash, 2 CP. Oh, go wait, hang on, 2 CP. Old sim TP. Two tanks, 6v6. 0 limits. 6 Winstons. Chat, in the year of our Lord 2024, this ride would have not turned the corner without dying.
Someone called the ambulance. Heroes never die.
Mass res.
Back to the past.
Holy shit, that's a throwback right there. That's a throwback to the original trailer. Overwatch Classic available November 12th, which is tomorrow. Chat, we're actually, unironically, and nobody can say anything at all. You can't even bitch because it's so true. Because it is legitimately tomorrow. We are so back. Because we're literally going back to 2016. Same. So, for all the Doom players that were coping earlier, oh my god, I can't wait to play DPS Doomfist. About that. Hate to break it to you, but Doomfist was not part of the original cast. So, you might be a little bit upsetty spaghetti with that one. All right, now before I read the blog, I have a confession I have to make. And it's kind of a funny confession, and I hope that the ninjas are not going to spawn at my door. I already knew. But not for long, okay? Hear me out on this. It wasn't for long. And I can prove it to you, okay? I can prove it. So for those who don't know, I've been doing like non-Overwatch content. A lot of it's still experimental. I'm like still learning like the ropes of doing content outside of Overwatch. And so 5 days ago, actually more like 6 days ago, Apex did their thing where they released like their nostalgia, like going back to original Apex. And I did this whole thing talking about like how games are capitalizing on it and like Fortnite's going back. And I even brought up Overwatch potentially could do that. And then that day, I got a message from my agency because they wanted to do an event tomorrow where we're going to be playing classic Overwatch with a bunch of other creators. And a lot of old creators that used to play Overwatch are going to come back and play Overwatch. So the same day I brought it up, they were like, oh yeah, by the way, this is happening. You can't say it. I was like, and like I was going to elaborate on it the next day and I couldn't say anything. I was like, oh God. You know, like I was like, oh God. It was one of those things where I just like, okay, I gotta be careful now. I gotta be careful. So yeah, I knew about it coming back a little bit early. So I've been super excited for this for the last few days, which is why I've been trying to play less Overwatch. Actually, before I read the blog, wait, Megan, I saw you in here. Are we allowed to talk about the weeks thing? Emong did? Did the ninja show up at Emong's house? It's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, so from the way I understood it, week 1 is gonna be classic Overwatch. Week 1 is classic Overwatch. No limits, day 1 Overwatch. So like Hook 1.0 probably, right? Like everything is gonna be like exactly the way the game was. And then I don't know which, I kind of forget what happens, but it's like, there's like, and the next week there's another patch. And like, I think it's like one of them is like goats or something, or dive or whatever. But it's like, they're going back and doing metas, I guess. It's like, it's gonna change though. Like I don't wanna know if I wanna say exactly what it is. Cause like, to be fair, I don't actually know what exactly the metas are gonna be, but I know that they're gonna like change it and go back to like different weeks and whatnot, right? So I thought it was really cool. So it's gonna be a 3-week long event, which is W. Awesome. Let's read the blog. Oh, it's all on the blog? Okay, so let's go. Yeah, we'll just read the blog then. 8 years ago, Blizzard released a completely new gaming world called Overwatch. Connected by a theme of fighting for the future, millions of you jumped in to experience new heroes, like a time-jumping adventurer, an esports champion turned mech pilot, and a genetically modified gorilla from the moon. Together, we all fought across fantastic battlegrounds from all corners of a future Earth, including Temple of Anubis, Hanamura, King's Row, and Dorado. Wait, question. Is it old Dorado or new Dorado? It's new Dorado? I'll just read. Fine. I'll just be the reading bot. I'm sorry. I don't want to ask questions. Now you'll be able to relieve the nostalgia in a series of new limited time events in Overwatch 2, where you can experience the original heroes, abilities, and maps in the classic 6v6 team-based action you remember. Get ready to answer the call for Overwatch Classic. Also, before anyone gets confused, this is not the 6v6 playtest. Just a heads up really quick. I know everyone sees 6v6 and goes, 6v6? 6v6? This is different. Just throwing that out there. Each Overwatch Classic event will feature heroes and balance from popular moments in the game's history, ranging from fast-paced and frantic gameplay of the 2017 Moth meta to the triple tank, triple support style of GOAT in the first Overwatch Classic event, and we're taking it all the way back to the original 1.0 release from May 2016, which includes many abilities that haven't been seen for years, and all the chaotic gameplay from that era. I cannot absolute wait for the D.Va player who throws a bomb and then dies to their own D.Va bomb and then spams question marks. It's gonna be so fucking funny. So, hey, surprise, if you watch this and you didn't play original Overwatch, I'm giving you a hint. D.Va dies to her own D.Va bomb. So if you play D.Va or you see someone play D.Va, don't warn them. Patch 1.0 first introduced us to the first 21 heroes and 12 maps across 4 different game modes. Many of the heroes had high risk but high reward gameplay. Oh, how things have changed. You'll also be able to flex with 1, 2, or even 6 tanks to form your frontline defense, plant multiple turrets on the payload, and constantly boop or hook your opponents into the Ilios well. Expect heroes like Widowmaker to be a constant threat, or be careful as you try to peek around corners as Hanzo's scatter arrow can strike you before you can even see it. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna actually tell you what you can do with scatter arrow. That's just gonna be a secret surprise. Junkrat and D.Va mains will need to watch out as their own weaponry can harm them, and you'll be extra pressured to attack or defend the objectives as Symmetra's teleporter will be able to transport players from their spawn directly back into the action. Finally, watch out for Mercy to swoop in and make the stunning quintuple elimination make that stunning quintuple elimination as her Resurrect ultimate will instantly revive all her fallen allies at once. God, I can't wait to teach you fucking youngins how you actually play goddamn Mercy. You Mercy, you players with your fancy tricks and your F-22 Raptors flying around and super jumps and zoom, 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 zoom. I'll show you how to really play Mercy. You know how you play Mercy? You sit in a corner and you fucking wait and you don't do nothing. You wait. You're like a predator. You're like a tiger. You just sit there and you wait and you wait and you wait. And then when 2 people die, you yell at your team, "Hey, yo, idiots! Die in the fucking point!" And then they all die in the point, and then you fly in, boom, and everybody's back up. That's how you play Mercy. That's the real way to play Mercy right there. Can't wait to show all these youngins the true way. And everyone's gonna come back and be like, "Damn, Flats, I didn't know you were such a good Mercy player." Yeah, I'm just saying. Explore the original abilities. We're grouping heroes in their 4 original classes. Oh, so attack, defense, tank, and support are coming back? Oh, but you are not required to play attackers when you are on attack or defenders when defending. I love that has to be explained. Because I don't know if this is a callback. That actually might be a small callback. But like back in the day, there was actually like a stipulation, like people would yell at you for playing a defensive hero on attack. They'd be like, why are you playing Torb on attack? It's a defensive hero. Oh! That actually might be a callback if it is. Pick the heroes that work best for you. Also, in the first few days, Overwatch Classic will play with the no hero limits rule, as the original release didn't enforce hero limits. So you can have up to 6 of the same hero for any meme comp you want. After that, we will enable single hero limits for the remainder of the first Overwatch Classic event. In general, each hero will be able to power up their ultimate ability a lot faster in Overwatch 2, as the general ultimate charge cost was much lower back then. I forgot about that. Holy shit. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, back in the day, because everyone sucked and was ass, it was really hard. Like, you'd build your ult a lot quicker because people weren't good with their ults, but now people are so good with ults, I don't even know what that's going to be like. There's probably going to be multiple ults, multiple times a fight. Any heroes that can be interrupted out of their ultimate can have a portion of their ultimate charge salvaged depending on when the interruption occurred. Health pools, damage outputs, and projectile sizes were also reverted before the Overwatch 2 Season 9 update. Wow. So the game itself is just going to feel so much different, even with that change alone. Offense heroes. Cassidy. Accurate, powerful revolver. Peacemaker, wildly fire remaining rounds. Wait, hang on. Pause. Was it slightly after patch 1.0 where right click was literally perfectly accurate? Full damage fan the hammer? Yeah, I know, but like, is it also perfectly accurate or no? Because there was a meta for a while where it was 2 casts, 2 Winstons, 2 Zens, or 2, wait, is it 2 Zens? It was like 2 Zens, 2 casts, 2 Winstons, or something like that. You know what? I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket. I'm not telling you nothing. Flashbang, Deadeye. Okay, what's different? Cassidy will bring the Wild West to Overwatch Classic. His damage output will be more increased than what you may be used to in Overwatch 2, with damage from fanning the hammer dealing 70 per projectile. Cassidy's flashbang is restored to its original form, where the heroes caught in its blast will be immobilized for a few seconds, leaving them vulnerable to attack. Finally, Deadeye has more versatility, as Cassidy can cancel from firing and save up to half his ultimate charge. Genji, I'm not going to read all of these because they're very similar to what we have today. What's different? Dragon Blade won't be able to be ignored so easily, as he can attack up to 8 seconds. Genji is also more mobile, as double jump will reset as you wall climb. Oh man, that's gonna be funny. Oh man. Okay, you can read these on your own if you want. I'll just read the bottoms. Pharah's original kit allows her more opportunities to stay in the air longer and can have more potential to boop opponents from ledges using her concussive blast. She also deals more damage with higher splash explosion damage from her rockets in her rocket launcher. So obviously it's like before the reworks. Reaper. Aside from the broader damage change in Overwatch 2, Reaper's passive, the Reaping, will return to its original form. Oh my god, where the soul orbs. Holy shit, fucking soul orbs. Hey, I used to be the rank 2 console Reaper when this was a thing. Just saying, throwing that out there. It was overbuffed though, so it's not actually real. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm mostly memeing, but I think it's funny to say. Will be dropped from its defeated enemies, and Reaper can pick them up to gain 50 HP. Also, plan how to use Wraith form, as it cannot be canceled early. The true strat. No, I'm gonna keep that one to myself too. I'm gonna keep all the old head strats. I'm gatekeeping. Fuck you guys. Soldier. Soldier 76 has mostly tuning changes throughout Overwatch's history, or had mostly tuning changes throughout Overwatch's history. His heavy pulse rifle deals less damage at 17 damage per projectile, but the rifle has no recoil and will instead have increased spread the longer you hold it. Oh my god, the soldier players, the actual aim trainer Andes, holy f, you're in for a goddamn wake-up call. Have fun with that one. Tracer. Tracer's time-traveling playstyle has been relatively unchanged throughout Overwatch's history, with tuning changes to her pulse pistols and pulse bomb being the biggest adjustments. Expect the pulse bomb to deal incredibly high damage that can finish off most heroes. Am I misremembering? Could it basically kill anything? Dealing 400 direct impact. Yeah, so basically. Sorry, those were all the offensive heroes. Now we go to the defensive heroes. Bastion. Bastion's original kit is much different than what you play with today. Bastion is a tricky hero that can keep chokeholds nearly unpassable when staged in sentry form, firing a volley of machine gun fire, though he cannot move and he has has a limited amount of ammo while in sentry form. This makes his biggest weakness, getting attacked from behind, easy to exploit if the opponent can flank around him. Don't forget to use the self-repair to heal Bastion when you are not dealing damage. Also, watch out for configuration tank, as it will deal massive bursts of damage as he freely roams the battlefield in tank form. Ah, man. The gatekeeper of bronze himself. No ironclad Bastion? Oh, yeah, true. So he's just going to explode? Pirate ship could still work. Pirate ship could work, because I don't think pirate ship was like super implemented at that time, at the beginning of Overwatch. It was definitely a thing they did, but it wasn't like optimized, I don't think, yet. So definitely doable. No Orisa. Yeah, I know there's no Orisa, but like if you stack, you know what? I'm gatekeeping. I'm keeping all these strats to myself. I'm not telling you nothing. Hanzo's most notable changes was swapping his original specialty arrow, the scatter arrow, excuse me. This is a powerful choke buster attack, which will launch, I love how it says choke buster attack. No, it's a tank buster attack, which will launch a volley of projectiles reflecting on the walls, which combined with sonic arrow is a great way to stop a flanking target that may be hiding around the corner. Hanzo won't have his lunge jump passive either, so his mobility is more limited. Okay, Junkrat. Junkrat has a lot more risk to his own health, as damage from his frag launcher will be dealt on him as well. Concussion Mine only has one charge, which will limit how Junkrat can use the ability to jump into action or deal damage to opponents. Oh man, no more. The days of this crazy flank Junkrats is in fact over. Many of you will find May's original kit to be much cooler, literally. The primary fire from Endothermic Blaster will quickly freeze individual enemies, allowing May to deal an icy cold elimination with the alternate fire. Also, the ice wall is more formidable obstacle and will take down each pillar. Will have 500 now. Oh my god, that's gonna be evil. Torbjorn. Oh my god. Look at. I'll read Torb's just because it's so different. Slow firing long range weapon, forge hammer, rivet gun, inaccurate but powerful short range weapon. Build a turret. Build an upgradable turret, in which then you can upgrade from level 1 to level 2. You have armor packs, which will give everyone extra armor. Molten core, increase your weapon attack speed, gain additional armor, and temporarily upgrade a level 2 turret to level 3. Scrap collector, collect scrap to gain resources. So you'll be collecting scrap from, is it enemies and allies? I think it's allies and enemies. And yeah, you collect scrap, you can give it out to people as armor. You build up your turret, and then when you pop ult, if it's level 2, it will become level 3. There you go. You got at least something out of me. You're welcome. Oh yeah, I'll just read this. Torbjorn's original kit is about building his tools and resources out of the scrap fallen out of both allies and opponents. Oh, it was right there. Collect scrap to deploy armor packs that you or your allies can pick up for additional armor HP. When you use deploy turret, a small low damage level 1 will be placed, but you can also use the forge hammer to upgrade it to level 2. In which the same turret now deploys automatically in the live game. With the original Molten Core Ultimate, power up Torbjorn with additional armor and faster movement, and instantly upgrade a level 2 turret into the missile launching rapid firing level 3 turret to secure any battleground. Widowmaker. Widowmaker is far more lethal with faster charge shots and more damage dealt at long range. However, Widowmaker will be more vulnerable each time she uses grappling hook, as it has a longer cooldown. Yeah, so there's no fall off. Have fun with that one. Although you do have lots of tanks and stuff to deal with that now, so good luck. Diva. Diva's original kit is more static and lacks the micro missiles ability that would be later added in Overwatch. Notably, her defense matrix continuously channels the field for several seconds between a 10-second cooldown. So there's no resource, it's a button. And Pilot Diva can be damaged from the blast of her own self-destruct ability, which takes 4 seconds to explode, making it a challenge for Pilot Diva to stay out of the blast radius of the devastating ability. Reinhardt. While Reinhardt won't have the advantage of the 2 charges of his Fire Strike, and he has a smaller HP pool, his Earthshatter will have more horizontal and vertical range to catch enemies off guard. Also, he will be able to mitigate incoming damage, as his barrier health is much higher than in the live service game. Oh man. Roadhog. Roadhog's kit has often received tuning adjustments based around his ability to hook and catch opponents. Carefully avoid the hook, as it will catch anything and everything around him, and can deal a lethal 1-2 combo between his scrap gun and melee for an easy finishing blow to most low HP heroes. Winston. Winston's kit will be missing the long range attack from his Tesla cannon that was introduced in Overwatch 2. Also, carefully time your placement of the barrier projector, as cooldown only starts after the shield expires instead of when it's deployed. Zarya. What's different? Originally, Zarya had separate cooldowns for particle barrier and projected barrier. so be careful when you use either to protect yourself or your teammate. However, Zarya's ability to gain energy from these abilities is much higher than the current live game. Oh yeah, Ryan Zarya is so fucking back. Although Hog is gonna be really good too, probably. Support heroes. Yeah, you're looking at that right. There are only 4 support heroes, and one of them doesn't even fucking heal you. So good luck. Lucio. What's different? While the identity of Lucio's kit has remained the same, his crossfade will feel the most different, as it provides a radius of 30 meters versus the 10-meter range in his current kit, but with less healing to his allies. However, this enables him to be a great character to help rush his team to the next fight with ease. Maybe I misremembered. Was it a later Lucio where you could literally wall ride around the top of the map and like get everybody? Or is it this one? I thought there was a version that like he basically could be across the map and still speed you. I felt like it was further than 30 meters. I feel like 30 meters is not as far as it used to be. It used to be LOS. Yeah, it was basically LOS. Huh. Yeah, when nobody was good at wall riding. True, true, true. Mercy. Mercy's Resurrect as an ultimate works as a great teamfight counterplay, allowing her to target up to 5 allies in range to be resurrected immediately. Watch out if there are multiple Mercy players on your team that can benefit from the damage boost and can be multiplied. Oh man, dude, the power scaling. Dude, you're about to turn people into fucking Goku. One tap cast is actually a real possibility. Right click, one tap cast, 3. Dude, if you have a bunch of people that are willing to pocket you, 3 mercies on one cast, everyone gives the damage beam, right click, boom, 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 everyone's just gonna fall right over. Yeah, you have 3 mercies at that point, all inning on one person, but like, you know what I mean? Originally categorized as a support hero, Symmetra's kit was more geared to providing utility to her allies than dealing damage directly. Her Photon Shield ability grants your allies with additional shield health, which can regenerate as long as they are not eliminated. With the teleporter as her ultimate, you can place the exit teleporter anywhere on the map and be linked directly to your active spawn room. Consider playing more than one Symmetra to create a complex sentry turret fortifications to wash clean any chokeholds from your opponents. Ah, good old car wash. And lastly, Zenyatta. Zenyatta's kit remains relatively unchanged, short of not having his snap kick passive that was added later. However, watch out for his Orb of Discord, as damage amplification increases 50% of the damage received on its target. Yeah, good luck. Wasn't Zen 150 HP? I don't remember if Zen was 150 HP on launch. He was? Oh, so he's only 150 HP? Oh yeah, his ass getting blasted. Yeah, especially by a double boosted cast, 2 mercies, 1 body shot from Widow. True. Actually, yeah, wait, you're right. 1 body shot from Widow. Oh, I'm about to be rolling on the Widow. Body shot Bandit, easy clap. Wait. Do you only need 1 damage boost or 2 damage boosts to body shot people on Widow? Wait, could you just literally just walk through and just keep body shotting people and they just fall over? Oh my god, it's gonna be evil. It's gonna be so evil. Map section. You'll play on the 12 original launch maps that appeared in Overwatch's patch 1.0 across the 4 original game modes: Assault, Escort, Hybrid, and Control. Assault, otherwise known as 2CP. Assault maps are challenging maps where the team must try to capture 2 objective points that are defended by the opposing team within the time limit. Yeah, some of you bastards have no idea what's coming. I'm not even gonna tell you what's coming. I'm not even gonna tell you what's coming. But let me tell you, you are not taking second point Hanamura if I got a group. You are going to be in that lobby until you either leave or we win. I promise you. Temple of Anubis, Volskaya Industries, Control. Control maps are an all-out brawl as both teams work to capture an objective point and hold it long enough to score without letting the other team do the same. Best 2 out of 3 wins. Lijiang, Nepal, and now we're on Escort. Escort maps have team help escort a payload throughout a map. Reach checkpoints to extend your time and complete the nap twin. Okay, we know that. Is this New Dorado? Yeah, it is. Route 66, Gibraltar. Hybrid. Okay, we know Hybrid. Hollywood, Kings Row, Numbani. Yes, it is the new maps. Okay, it is the new ones, because like that's changed. When can I play Overwatch Classic? Classic is a limited time event from November 12th to December 2nd. Is Overwatch Classic the team's answer to bringing back 6v6? Overwatch Classic is a separate separate from our broader 6v6 plans. Overwatch Classic is meant to be a nostalgic experience, taking heroes, players, and the game back to moments in the game's history for a limited time event. Is there a way to test bringing back 6v6 permanently in Overwatch 2? Nope. We are running a separate 6v6 test modes in future seasons to gather feedback and gauge player interest on that format. See our recent director's take for more information on those tests. So as I said earlier, this is not the 6v6. This is different. Is this a separate game for Overwatch 2 that I have to install? This is not a separate game. This is a mode that will be playable in Overwatch 2, which you'll find in the Events Hub and the arcade in the main menu. Oh, it's in the arcade? Oh, yo, hot take. I think they should just change this for the whole game for the month. I don't think this should have been an arcade game, Ed. This should just be like just straight up. This should have been just the game, period. And like, yeah, some people are gonna bitch. They're like, oh my god, like I can't play my 5v5. Who cares? It's an event. It's for 3 weeks. And you know people are gonna bitch. Of course they're gonna bitch. It doesn't make them right though. It doesn't make them right. It makes them play it. Because you know for a fact people are not gonna end up playing it. There's gonna be people that are like, no, I want to play my 5v5 roll queue and counter swap the other tank. It should have been, okay. When Fortnite did their event, right? When Fortnite did their event last year, what happened? Did they keep original Fortnite, like the current game on the side and then just do it over here? Or did they change the whole game for those few weeks and then go back after? Yes, actually, no, it took over the whole game. Full game. The whole game changed. I think it was the whole game. So it was the whole game. Interesting. Who cares about Fortnite? Well, first off, Fortnite is arguably the most culturally impactful game of our generation. So, a lot of people. Second off, the point of that is games are supposed to be fun, right? And sometimes people need a little push to participate in the fun, right? You ever have that friend at a party who like doesn't really want to talk to anyone, kind of like sits in the car in like the corner, right? And like doesn't really do anything. And like they're like, nah, I'm good, but they're just a little shy. And then like once you get them out there, then they have a great time. You mean you? Yeah, I know. I mean me. I genuinely mean myself, but like that's the point. Then you have a great time. You need a little push sometimes, right? Fucking fun. It's a video game. Everyone's supposed to have fun. 3 weeks of being thrown back in the time machine. Let's say you hate it so fucking much. Let's say you hate it so much that you genuinely don't want to play the game. Okay, then don't play for 3 weeks. It's mid-season anyways, as if anyone really plays the end of the season. The end of the season is dry as 90% of the time. Is it not? So if you don't like it, play something else for the 3 weeks. It should be something that like everyone is pulled into, because you know what's gonna happen? It's probably gonna have a very small group and it's gonna have people come back and they're gonna play it, and then there's people that are gonna be more hardcore and they're gonna like, no, I'm gonna stay over here, right? And maybe queue times will be longer. I just think it's dumb. It should be something where everyone is pushed in to compete. And I'll take it one step further. I think they should have paused everyone's ranks. They should take a screenshot and go, and they pause you, and ranks shut down for the rest of the season. And they bring back Overwatch 1 Season 1 ranked system. And they bring your MMR to your equivalent in Overwatch 1, and then you have the numbers, the 0 to 100. And you're fighting up and down the original SR, not the one later where it's like 4,300, 4,400, 4,500. I mean like 70, 80, 90, coin flip. Bring the whole thing back, baby. Force everyone into it and put a big ass thing that says, ranked is paused for the rest of the season. Your rank will not be changed. But until then, we're giving you a new rank, right? We're giving you a new rank, and you have 3 weeks to just do whatever you want. Have a good time with it. Just say, I think that could go hard. But that is way too controversial, extreme, maybe too exciting for Overwatch to ever do that. Because like Overwatch is Like, no offense to the Overwatch team. I love the Overwatch team, but they are genuinely too scared of pissing people off at all times. And, like, they legitimately have trauma at this point because of how, like, legitimately evil people have been to them. Like, genuinely. Like, they have to think about every situation on, like, how is somebody going to be mad? Or how is somebody going to misinterpret their words? It is so fucking sad. It is actually so sad. And some of it is absolutely true, right? Like, the PvE debacle and the bullshit over the years, like all that shit's true, right? All that shit is true, but like we're kind of years past some of it now, and it's a different team, and they've done so much good, and it's just like they constantly have to be afraid of shit, and they have to be like within their box, like moving forward slowly, you know? And it is kind of sad because I'd love to see them just fucking swing the bat sometimes. Not in the balance department. Balance department is. We gotta pull them back on the swing of the bat. Like they gotta figure it out a little bit. But that's a different topic for another day. What is the mode for Overwatch 1 Classic Patch 1.0? You'll play the quick play rule set using the original 21 heroes and the 12 original launch maps. In spirit of Patch 1.0 balance, there will be no hero limits and no role limits as you play for the first few days of the event. After that, we will enable a single hero limit rule for the remainder of the event. Heroes will be organized into their 4 original classes: offense, defense, tanks, and supports. Oh, interesting. That's cool. So for the first week, it's full open queue. And then after that, they're going to put like a limit 1, which is what Overwatch ended up doing in the future. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Will maps be restored to the original design when Overwatch 1.0 was released? Classic will use the 12 original maps at first launch. However, maps will appear the same as they do in Overwatch 2 game modes. This includes major reworks for Dorado, Numbani, Route 66, and Watchpoint Gibraltar. Things like matching timing on how the elevator platform works will still be the same as they appear in the Overwatch 2 game modes. Damn. Nostalgia tells me I would have loved to see the old elevators. Actual gameplay me would have not. Well, I'm glad they're not back. Can I equip my favorite skins, including Overwatch 2 skins when playing? As part of Nostalgia playing Overwatch Classic, players will only be using the original Overwatch default skins during the events. Okay. I understand it, but why weren't legacy features like loot boxes, the original UI, and competitive mode included in the Classic? We focus on our heroes, maps, and overall gameplay with the Overwatch Classic. The scope allows us the flexibility to balance these events with other existing new gameplay. Yeah, why didn't they bring back loot box? Come on now, use your fucking brain, guys. I'm not saying for the QA. It's smart to have this in the Q&A. I'm just saying if someone actually asked that question, I'd kind of look at you like. While we're not planning on doing this for a single event, we'll be measuring players' response to inform future plans. Oh, so will it ever return, or is it just a one-time thing? Yeah, interesting. I mean, Fortnite did it last year, and now they got leaked that they're doing one in the future. Another one, right? Or they're like making it, or potentially making it a permanent game mode. So maybe if that's what they are kind of keeping in mind, is like, yeah, if people loved it, maybe it's something they bring back more. But okay, but yeah, that is a lot of info. That is a lot of fucking info. Holy shit.